Doctor. Welcome to Vaayusastra's Future Scientist Meet. And today we have 6 brilliant presenters present here to present their research topics. And those 6 people have done already, but we have a few new presenters as well. So we have Vishnoo Ciththan. We Chellama call him as Einstein of Vaayusastra because he come up with a lot of theories. He already written like 33, 34 theories by himself. Then we have a presenter she is going to present for the first time. Her name is called Hemasri. And we have Riya, then Kashikaa, Srikarthikeyan, and we have Sruthirukmini. So all these are students of grade 7 to 10. So how cool is see these researchers doing these sort of advanced level topics when they are too young. Okay, let's see what's first presenter going to do. There is first. Let me unmute her. Riya. So Riya, unmute yourself. And let me also pin you here. Okay, let me introduce our first presenter of the day. Her name is Riya S.J. She's from Isha Vidya Matriculation Higher Secondary School, grade 9. And her topic is something related to aeronautics. From fright to flight. From fright to flight. So let's see what she's have in her presentation. Yes, Riya, you can start your presentation.
Yes, sir. 1 minute.
Jagu. Sar word prohibited.
Can you see, sir?
Sar word prohibited in Vaayusastra. If you keep telling Sar more, the share screen option will be switched off. Hello, Riya?
Yes, sir.
No, sir, you should not use the word star. If
Okay.
you use star word, your share screen option will be yeah.
Okay, Jagu.
Please start.
Namaskaram, everyone. And my name is S.J. Riya. I am from Isha Vidya School, Nagar. I am studying grade 9. And today's topic is from fright to flight. So, topics we are going to see: the story of fright to flight, development of planes, questions time, and questions time, quiz time, and finally conclusion. So first, the story of flying Daedalus. Daedalus is a figure from Greek mythology famous for his clever inventions and as the architect of Minotaur's labyrinth on Crete. But he was arrested for killing the king's son Minotaur. He is also the father of Icarus, who also been arrested with him. There is only feathers of birds and candle wax in the space, in that place. So what he will do? But Daedalus didn't kill the king's son. Then Daedalus saw a bird flying by the window. So he got an idea and made two pairs of wings and coat it with the wax. Then he teach how to control the wings to his son Icarus and told not to fly high. But as he was young, he don't know what to do. His father told and flew high. And he flew high, so the wax melted and he fell into the river. But his father escaped. So this was the image, and this was the labyrinth built for Minotaur. And the second story was about Otto Lilienthal and glider. After Lilienthal crashed and died on August 10, 1896, everyone frightened and no one wanted to fly the glider anymore. The Rice stated later that it was the news of Lilienthal's death that stimulated them to focus their interest on the problem of flight and discover how to control a plane. After Wright brothers discovered how to control a plane, many of them started making aeroplanes. After this, many new model planes started developing. So now let us see development of plane. First, Wright flyer. This was developed after the glider and its wing size is 12 meter, top speed 48 km per hour, weight 274 kg, first flight on 17 December 1903. Engine type reciprocating engine, and the designer was the Wright brothers, manufacturer Wright Company. So the next flight was Wright Model B. Flying capacity 177 km, cruise speed 64 km per hour. Engine type reciprocating engine and first flight was on 1910. Then Curtiss plane. And if you see the difference, there is in the first plane, the person was lie down and traveling it. And the second plane, they started sitting and traveling on the plane. And there is no fuselage. And if you saw the Curtiss plane, the fuselage have been developed. So about this, predecessor was Curtiss Aeroplane Company. Curtiss Motor Company was founded on January 1916, 105 years ago. The founders were Glenn H. Curtiss. The defunct is 1929. Fate is merged. Successor was Curtiss Wright. So the next plane is Douglas C-1. So if you see this, the fuselage was getting bigger and the wings were getting smaller. So the role of this was transport. National origin is United States. Manufacturer Douglas Aircraft Company, and the first flight was on 2nd May 1925. It was introduced to the people on 1925. The primary user is United States Army Air Service, and the number of planes built was 26. So the next one is Miles Kestrel. It had a propeller in front and the fuselage was getting bigger and the wings also getting smaller. The role is advanced trainer, national origin United Kingdom, manufacturer Phillips and Purvis Aircraft Limited, designer F.G. Miles. First flight was on May 1937 and it was retired on August 1941 and the number built was just 1. And the variants are Miles Master. Next one is Versland Lysander. See the wings and the fuselage. It also had a propeller in front. And the role was Army Cooperation and Liaison Aircraft. National origin United Kingdom. Manufacturer Versland Aircraft. First flight was on 15 June 1936. And introduction to the people was June 1938 and retired on 1946 in United Kingdom. The primary users are Royal Air Force. Number built was 1786. So next, Boeing 747. And this was just looking like what we are seeing now. The planes now are also looking like the same. And in other planes, compared to here, only 2 people and before that 1 or 2. But then the passengers plane was created. And about Boeing, the role was wide body jet airliner. It was the national origin is United States. Manufacturer Boeing commercial airplanes. First flight was on February 9, 1969. Introduction to the people was January 22, 1970. Status in service. This plane was in service till now. So, the first flight, February 9, 1969, range 6,000 miles, ceiling 45,000 feet, power 443,000 pound thrust, JT-93 engines, accommodation 33 attendants, 374 to 490 passengers. So Air Canada 1980. This is also same like Boeing. Founded on 10 April 1937 as Trans-Canada Airlines, commenced operation on 1st January 1965. So Dassault Falcon 2000. Role business jet, origin France, manufacturer Dassault Aviation, first flight on 4 March 1993, status active in production. Produced 1995 to present, number built was 607 till October 2018. And this Dassault Falcon 2000 was developed from Dassault Falcon 900. So, Lufthansa plane. Deutsche Lufthansa, commonly shortened to Lufthansa, is the largest German airline, which, when combined with its subsidiaries, is the second largest airline in Europe in terms of passengers carried. The name of the former flag carries is derived from German word Luft means air and Hansa for the Hanseatic League. Lufthansa is one of the 5 founding members of Star Alliance, the world's largest airline alliance. Formed in 1997, the company slogan is "Say Yes to World." And date December 25, 2009, summary attempting bombing. Occupants 290, passengers 279, and crew members are 11. So Boeing 777X. So the role is wide body jet airliner, national origin United States, manufacturer Boeing commercial airplanes, first flight on January 25, 2020, introduction to 2024. It was planned and not introduced. Status, flight testing. It was testing its flight till now. Produced 2017 to present, and the number built is 4, developed from Boeing 777. So now let's see the development of the glider. And do you know the glider was developed from a kite? And development of a plane. The plane was developed from a bird. And we can consider the body of the bird as fuselage and the plane to have fuselage. And these are the wings, and these are the wings of the plane. And it too have tail and this also. So here is the video how it turns the direction using its tail.
Nice.
And if you see closely, use this tail to turn. The same, see, the same was in the plane. This was founded by how to build a plane and change direction. This was founded by Wright brothers. So here is the video that the eagle fly like a flight. And if it move higher, there will be more air. So it don't need to flap its wing and it can stay floated in the air just like aeroplane. So another video, and this song has a line which is useful to technology. And in this song mentioned that
Nice.
So don't mind if you don't know Tamil, I will explain you. So the line paravai means bird. So
Uh,
vimanam means flight.
Riya, can you sing it? பறவை கண்டான் விமானம் படைத்தான் பறவை கண்டான் விமானம் படைத்தான். Next, how is the tune? பாயும் மீன்களை படகினை கண்டான் எதிரொலி கேட்டான் வானொலி படைத்தான்.
That's awesome, sir. So in this, the word paravai means it's bird and vimanam means flight. So the human beings, on seeing the bird, they founded the aeroplanes. And the second line also the same. And payum meengal, that means the fishes which jump and came out. On seeing it, they found the boat. And yediroli means echo. On hearing that, they vanoli means radio. They found the radio. They invented the radio. So this is what the meaning of the word, meaning of the song. And this song was by Kanna. He was a songwriter and poet. This song was on 16 March 1961. So questions and answer time.
Question time. And we also have a quiz today. Yes, students, you can ask your questions. Riya, actually we cannot able to hear that audio. The audio was not shared. Parala. Anyway, I sang the song.
Sorry, sir.
Parala. No doubt. Okay, nice. So you can post the link of quiz while they join. So side by side, you can ask your questions to Riya. And you can post your feedbacks also in the YouTube live. It's like, oh, she exactly took 15 minutes. Oh, nice. Very nice. So we are waiting for the quiz link.
Yes,
That's like awesome insight, no? How humans evolved. They look at the nature, try to evolve, try to create. Humans try to create. They learn from the nature and they learn. So nice. From birds, all this radio, boat. I think everything around us teaches us something. Yeah, okay, you sent me in direct message. Oh, I did not switch on the option. Okay, children, you can join now. Use this link. So I'll post this link in YouTube live as well. So I request all the people watching in YouTube live also to join in the quiz so that you'll have some, yeah, it'll be interesting. Okay, quiz time. I think you can share the screen, Riya. Already done. So let's wait for 15 people to join. We have 30 members already here. Don't mute yourself, Riya. I think you can start. We have 20 people.
Yes, sir. And my friend.
Jagu.
Yes, Jagu. My friends also joined. Amrita.
Nice.
Isha.
Start.
Okay. Still now some are joining, Jagu.
Yeah. Because we have more audience, more people in audience now. Or you can wait for a few more minutes.
Okay, Jagu.
And we have good number of people in audience as well.
Can I start the book?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, started. You can read out the questions as well.
What?
Don't put the answer, just read out the questions.
Okay. What stimulate Wright brothers to focus on the problem of light?
Okay. So what are the options? Death of Otto Lenda, the accident, the crash of glider, the frightened, the fear of people. Yes. Nice. Let's see more. They no what's the answer from us. So it's a timed thing. Nice. Better. Nice. We can read out the question, Riya.
When was the first plane invented and what is the name?
Okay. When was the first plane invented? And what is the name of the plane? Can read out the answer for the YouTube audience.
17 December 1903 Wright Flyer. 15 December 1908 Wright model. 3rd January 1916 Wright model B. 17 December 1902 Flyer Wright. So Rakshan is leading.
குதிச்சிட்டு இருப்பான் லட்சுமி.
Which plane has the accommodation of 33 attendants, 374 to 490 per passengers? Boeing 77X, Boeing 749, Boeing 747, Boeing 756.
Read out the answer. Next question.
So find the picture of Wright Flyer.
Find the picture of right fair. ஐயோ எல்லாமே ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்கே.
That's the twist.
ரெண்டு வந்து ஓகே கொஞ்சம் அட்வான்ஸ்டா இருக்கு. I think I'm confused with the second one and the fourth one.
Yeah.
First one, third one looks little advanced. So we have comment from the audience. Easy peasy. Because they learned it in the level 1. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, Jagu, I forgot to told that.
It's okay. So 11 actually made it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay.
All are so fast. Who is the living pioneer of plane?
Who is the living pioneer of plane? Kite, eagle, birds, insects.
Easy peasy.
All 4 answers looks apt. Even some insects do fly. The great roar of Red Sea.
Action. So the next question, 6th one. What is the full name of Lufthansa? Only 2 options, but so confusing.
Dutch Lufthansa. Do you see Lufthansa? Do you see Lufthansa? I think I just given away the answer. Okay. I just wonder If Rakshan will ever put a non-Jurassic game in his Zoom ID. Never, it won't happen. Simple for people who have heard Russian names. So Anish is like very close to Russian, 40 points. Thrilling up. We have 3 more questions.
Birds and planes use what to change direction? Tail, rudder, wings, wheels.
Yeah, this I think Vaayusastra level students they will know. Repeat the question one more time.
Birds,
Birds and planes use what to change direction? What is the option? Ade boys, you all made this in level 1. I made you to learn the tail, rudder, wings, wheels. Don't put the answer in chat box.
oh, Anish Noel came first.
ತಪ್ಪು ಪಣ್ಣಿಟ್ಟಿಯ ಶಿವಾಜಿ
Yeah.
ಅವತ್ತೇ ಪಟ್ಟುಟ್ಟಾನು. Because 2 answers looks 3 answers are glider developed from what? Flag, kite, plane. None of this. So I know the answer. Easy peasy. Next person. Hey, don't put the answer in chat box, please.
Anish Noel Prashant.
Strategic Niranjan, don't put the answer in chat box. This is supposed to be a quiz.
Who is the founder of Curtis Motor Company?
This is Curtis, right? Glenn H. Curtis, Curtis Glenn, Glenn, right? Vanga. Ipo tell the answer, no? Twist. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't put the answer in chat box. Oh, he sent me. Oh, fine.
So, Glenn H. Curtis is the correct answer. And the last question, but bonus.
Bonus. ஒரு அவசரத்துல நிறைந்த பிழை அப்படின்ட்டு Jurassic Park வரப்பே. Very nice presentation and quiz. Yes. What do you learn from my presentation? Development of planes, story of planes, about Otto Lilienthal, development of gliders. Oh, we have maximum number of audience here. Like in the quiz. 28.
Yeah, Jagu.
Nice. Great. Well done. So let's see the leaderboard. ஒரு செகண்ட் லேட் பண்ணி ஆன்சர் பண்ணிருக்கலாம். அவசரத்துல கிளிக் பண்ணிட்டேன்.
So, leaderboard.
டாப் 3ல இருக்கானா? Kavya jumped up. Srikarthikeyan, 3rd. Anish Noel, Rukmini. So out of 3, 2 are presenting today. And Anish Noel, 10 out of 10. Rukmini, 10 out of 10. Srikarthikeyan missed 2. Rexy missed 3. And the one miss ஆனதுமே அந்த mood of fight. Next 3 are wrong. Okay, fine. It happens. Don't worry. Then followed by San, Satyahi. Nice. We have more audience. That was fun. Yes. Well done. Thank you for such a nice presentation, Riya.
I have conclusion. Can I share it?
Yes, please. So Vishnu, get ready. Next, we have our Vishnoo Ciththan. Somehow he end up calling his name as Chintan. Let me ask him whether it's Chintan or Ciththan. Okay, the end slide. Conclusion. This here you can able to see the slide. Nicely made. Professional looking presentation.
Thank you, Jagu. And conclusion. Change alone is permanent, and change we call as development. Development presents everywhere, but the development must be constructive, not destructive. And sir, if you don't mind, have a small 9-second video.
Yeah, Jaggu.
Oh, sorry, Jaggu. And before the video, I want to tell one thing, that the video is just for fun and it's not a true video, and it's edited. And this is what happened when a plane sees its living pioneer bird started flapping its wings.
Okay, let's see. Don't forget to share the sound if you have any sound. Yeah.
So can you see?
ஏய் என்ன டால்பின் மாதிரி மாடிச்சு ஏன் பிளான் ஆகுது என்ன so this aeroplane sees this bird என்ன அவன் மட்டும் ரெக்கை அசைக்கிறான் ஏன் ரெக்கை இப்படி ஸ்டக் ஆகி நிக்குதே அப்படின்னு it got on life and it started moving its wings and dancing and all in the sky.
Jaggu. And you can type how many stars will you give me for this presentation. It will be motivated for me. You can type from 1 to 5 stars, as well as who is watching in YouTube also type how many stars will you give me. Yes. And thank you for all who watched me till the end. Thank you.
Well done, Riya. So all of you can unmute yourself and let's give a huge round of applause for Riya. And Riya, you can actually create a Google form for feedback, so it will be very useful. Actually, feedbacks are going to change your way of presenting. Okay, all of you unmute. Let's give a huge round of applause for our Riya.
Amazing presentation, Akka.
I have heard that.
Akka Sanjana Akka.
I have heard that mythological story third time. Once in that from Vaayusastra, and again in YouTube, and again in this presentation.
Sadhanaka has doubt.
Yes, Sadhana. Sanjana. You can unmute and ask your doubt.
Very nice presentation. I have learned more from it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Great job.
Out of 5 stars.
I give 4 stars. 4 stars.
Awesome. Nice.
I
You can put it in public chat box. I think few of them sending me directly. Pratnan gave 5 stars. Yashwin gave 5 stars. I think a lot of 5 stars. Nice.
Reason போடலாமா ஜகு ஏன் 4 stars கொடுத்தேன்னு?
Yeah, தாராளமா.
Okay.
Put it in YouTube live as well if it's a positive thing.
It is a positive.
Yeah, then put it in YouTube live. So it will be visible. Yeah. Put it here also. Put it there.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
If you have any
this much
questions,
5 stars, Jaggu. How she will eat it?
Children, just
I give 5 stars.
Give your star rating in the live chat so that it will be visible when student want to watch it again. So it'll be a good memory to see. It's like on motivational thing. Whenever you feel down, you go and watch this video. You feel on positivity, right? So this is one of the reasons. So give all your good feedbacks, all your stars in.
Awesome presentation.
Thank you.
So I request all the students who want to give feedbacks, give it in YouTube live. So it becomes a memory, right? So whenever you watch it again, you feel that positivity inside you.
Awesome, Riya.
Nice, nice. Okay, thank
40,
you, Riya.
14 people watching, Jagu.
Nice, nice, nice. So let's welcome our next
Or
presenter.
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein of Vaayusastra, that's Mr. Vishnoo Ciththan. You can unmute yourself, Vishnu. Oh, எந்த Vishnu unmute பண்ணோம்? இந்த Vishnuவா? There's one more Vishnu.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, let me introduce Vishnu. So Vishnu is popularly known as the theory creator. He till date has created more than 35 theories. Today he's going to present the 3 more theories. All are crazy. All are like out of box. It is like I read about this thing. Read a lot, then forget everything, start creating new. So if you know a lot of things, then only you can able to create something new which is out of box. So the perfect example is our Vishnoo Ciththan. So he is from Vageesha Vidhyashram, Trichy, Srirangam, if I'm not wrong. So Srirangathilirundu or Einstein. So he is studying grade 8. So Vishnu, the stage is all yours. You can unmute yourself. 1 minute. So you can unmute yourself then.
Yes, sir. I am the assistant studying 8th grade.
Vishnu, your voice is low. Your voice is low.
Okay, sir.
So you can use your mobile to connect for audio as well. So earlier, whatever you've done was. So Vishnu came up with this theory starting from how rain formed for the first time. How will be inside Mercury, how the stones are formed, how the rocks form, how the asteroid form. So there are like most of us used to follow him. Did you join? Yeah. Okay, no issue. So a lot of people in this researchers group they were familiar with most of his theories. So let's wait for his audio to get connected. And if you have any theories, so maybe Rakshan, you remember any of his theories? Then they found.
Yeah, Jagu. Why is moon full of craters? One of the most coolest. And when I heard for the first time, what? That's crazy, man. Like that.
The crater இருக்குன்னு சொன்னீங்க. ஏன் crater யார் சொன்னீங்களா?
Yeah. See what we learned was it was due to asteroids hitting the moon. But what he said was the sun's radiation, it tears off a part of the moon. So that's, as a moon does not have an atmosphere, UV radiation comes and puts a hole in the moon. When I first thought it was crazy, then that's later. That's sensible, like that.
That's actually sensible.
That's actually sensible. But first time you feel something else.
Vishnu, நீ வந்து audio connect பண்ற வரைக்கும் I interact with our teammates regarding the theories created by you. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a crazy theory. How craters formed in moon? Why it can be because of sun? Maybe that may be for the normal people watching here. They may think asteroids. Yeah, asteroid lana vera reason irukka kudada. Irukkalam. Most of you believe Big Bang theory is the creator.
And he will be there.
And
but Rakshan, you told it's a very, very, very crazy theory.
It sounds crazy.
It is, man.
UV radiation can
gamma.
But it's
gamma
very nice. Like black holes, like yes, the imaginary rays.
Vishnu,
it is one of the 1,000. Jagu, it's one of the 1,000.
Yes. Okay, his audio is now on. Awesome.
Jagu, it's one of the 1,000s.
Done. Vishnu, you can start sharing your screen.
Thank you for encouraging this.
Sir, kade Jaggu.
No, sir. Sir only.
Ishwara. என்ன காப்பாத்துங்க.
Respect, sir.
No,
Respect.
respect மனசுல வச்சுக்கோ. You can call me Jaggu. Okay, continue.
Okay. Then I am Vishnoo Ciththan, studying Sri Vageesha Vidhyashram in Srirangam, Trichy. So this is my 32nd theory, which is blue planet theory, which is the how the Earth started to become a blue planet, or all the planets are in various states, but except Earth, because Earth is always a unique planet. I won't forgive Earth for colonizing to anyone. So let's start with this. This uh, do you know about Mars? Because it's Earth's twin. We will say it as Earth's twin because we always the Mars and the Earth's size are same. So we are saying it as twin. So like all the planets, Earth is also a red planet because in before, not now, before. So why? Because it's full of magma inside, and those magma are full of crust only, full of rock, but inside the mantle also there are so many volcanoes. So it's so heat, the earth is so heat like nowadays. And so next one, whereas the explosion of lava, whereas uh, the heat of the mantle or the heat of the cores made the earthquake, which is I have done another theory, which is earthquake theory. This is 31st. By besides of it, I am doing it, which is the explosion of lava, the earthquake. Uh, the earthquake, because of the heat inside the core or the inside the crust of the earth, the gases which spreaded over the layer, ozone layer. So the density, uh, it can't, the gas is spread over the layers, and the maximum area, the pressure where it is in maximum, it is in that area the earthquake will occur. So like that only. And the explosion of lava, because the earthquake plates have, because I have said that mantle, from mantle also there are so many lava. So from the, so the lava come out to the crust. So it covered full earth 4 by 4. Please don't annotate. Sir, can you start the annotation?
Hey, Vishnu, you could itself stop in the settings. I think in the share screen itself it will come.
Sir, I don't know how to do it. So can you do it? Sir, have you done? Okay, then so the lava covered the earth 4 by 4, which means the full earth covered with lava. So in this stage, we can't do anything. We haven't survived in that period or in that era. So the lava's vapor, make an acid rain which cool down that lava, because the lava's vapor make precipitation, and that is an acid rain. So that acid rain itself cool that lava fully. The amount of vapor the lava is releasing, that much amount of gas or rain, acid rain, cool down the lava and cover the earth full of rocks. And then the sun's the sun's heat or radiation made the earth's rocks to wrinkle or to break. So in that time, what happened? So the rocks got like that square. The squares are rocks. So it separated. It got broken. So in that area, again, the sunlight, lead of sunlight, made that rocks to turn into soil, where because the crust or the outer layer of the earth got cooled down. So the cool down continued with the mantle. So that inside the crust, the crust, what did they did? They got mingled each other. So the wet soil with the dry soil mingled each other, which started to precipitation, first rain. So in this theory itself, I have said that two theories, which is how the soil formed and how the rain started first.
Nice, nice, nice.
Great one.
Sir, I have completed.
Okay.
So the precipitation got processed and the silica aluminum floats over the silica magnesium. 1 minute. So that the silica aluminum floats over the silica magnesium. The silica aluminum is the land now we are surveying, and the silica magnesium is the ocean bodies. So these so the present earth we are living is because of this. So that's all with my first theory. Is there any doubts you can ask?
Yeah.
Sorry, I got
Put
stuck.
your questions in the chat box.
Last of the three theories, sir. கடைசியாவா?
Yeah, கடைசியா வச்சுக்கலாம். So I'll put it
Okay,
in
sir.
first planet is blue planet theory, and that's a crazy one, crazy thought process as well. Okay, next
Yes, sir.
one.
So another theory, this is the 32nd, 33rd. And it's also some crazy only. So Rakshan, please don't be amazed. Okay, then I'm starting.
Bye.
Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, and this is galaxy theory, where planets made and the galaxies also made. In this theory, I haven't said the galaxy is made, but it's like a ball.
Okay. Vishnu, you are muted, I guess.
Sir,
Yeah, okay, I can hear you. Yes, yes. Continue.
sorry. So that ball is universe, but leave that inside the particles. See the borders here. That borders are thick, and because of the pressure and heat, one particle called ball of fire or ball of heat formed. So the pressure with the heat, the reaction. So the sun is formed, which is the sun is also continuously emitting the heat because of the pressure. So it got expanded. So or the universe border got contracted. So this reaction, the sun's heat, which is minimizing the border of the universe, by the reaction, planets are made, and thus it made our solar system. So that's all.
Okay.
And
So students, you can welcome to ask more questions to Vishnu. Not now, after this third theory.
doubt means all will come, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
விஷ்ணு எனக்கு ஒரே ஒரு டவுட் பா.
Is doubt at the third theory? Let him
Okay,
finish
okay,
the
okay,
third
okay.
theory, then we can go.
Okay, sir.
Vishnu, you can turn on your video. Da.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, continue.
So, can you see the screen?
Yes. No.
Okay, sir.
Vishnu, can I ask you something? From where do you come up with these great
அது
ideas?
அப்புறம் கேளு, after his
டேய்
presentation.
கடைசியா கேளுடா, நானும் வெயிட்டிங் லிஸ்ட்ல இருக்கேன், புரியுதா?
Sir, please allow me to speak. Oh,
Okay, don't. Okay. Start.
can you
Share.
see that?
Yes.
So, this theory is no gravity theory.
No gravity theory.
So, yeah. So, how many of them are believing that the space or the universe is not having gravity?
Just raise your hands. Put your comments in chat box. Or you want it to be interactive, Vishnu? I can ask. Vanda. Unmute panna. Kalavamao. You finish it. Then I'll unmute all of them. So we have two hands. They believe there is no gravity. And Sruthirukmini is clapping as well.
So,
Four people say there's no gravity.
okay, I'm having a question for you.
Okay.
You are saying that there is no gravity.
Okay.
Then why we are going up?
Why we are not going up? Yeah. Gravity இல்லன்னு சொல்றீங்க. ஆனா நம்ம ஏன் மேல பறக்கல? You want to unmute? Vishnu?
Okay, sir.
Okay. I'll go with one by one. So we start with Rakshan.
Yeah, Jagu, கேக்குதா?
கேக்குது. அடுத்த ஸ்ரீஜித், அடுத்த ஸ்ருதி.
Okay, so he asked, I actually strongly support that there is gravity everywhere. So he asked a question, why aren't we going up in space? So the reason is there is gravity, but there is more normal force than gravity. The amount of normal force is equal to gravity. So that's why we stand still everywhere. Okay, but in space, actually we actually do move, but not much, because there isn't much gravity to oppose the normal force. That's the reason.
Okay.
Okay, next Srijit. Yeah.
So that's the same answer I wanted to give.
Okay, normal force is higher than the gravity force. Okay, Shruti.
Okay, so when we are in space, we will be flying. So if there is gravity in the planets, why is there no gravity in space? So say there is no gravity anywhere. Why are we sticking to the ground on Earth?
Mhm.
I think it's because it's a kind of magnetic attraction. The same way two magnets can stick together, it could be some type of attraction like that.
Nice, nice,
Good.
nice. That's actually nice thought process.
All matter.
விஷ்ணு, உங்களுக்கு இதை பற்றி உங்களது கருத்து என்ன?
It's great.
We have a lot more people waiting in line to answer you.
Okay, then.
Where is Srikarthikeyan? Yes. Next, Vignesh.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
What Vishnu asked, he asked that if there is no gravity, how we could stick in the ground. And sir, who you called before me?
Shruthi.
Shruti, if magnetic force is there, it's like only iron objects could attract each other and magnets like that. How magnetic force could make us stick in the ground? Like there is magma beneath Earth, and I think I don't think there is no gravity in every part of the universe. Like some parts, there is a theory called the Great Attractor, in which every galaxy is going to it. I think the great attractors, like the galactic center of it, does not have any gravity, or the edges of a galaxy, it could not have any gravity. Like that, I think it's my opinion.
Okay.
So thank you.
Nice. Next, we have Vignesh, Anirudh. Then you got next.
Vishnu, can you hear me?
Yes.
You asked that in space, is there gravity or not? It is maybe the answer because, for an example, in our Earth there is gravity, and you may ask, in space there is no gravity, but in space, in some planets as Jupiter, it has 22.5 minutes per second its gravitational force, and even black hole is much higher, but they are not. But we don't know the exact answer for that. So the answer is maybe there is gravity and not gravity. The both of them are there. Okay, in space usually there is no gravity, but some planets, for an example, Earth, Jupiter, and some galaxies may have the gravity, and some will not have. So my answer is both of them, not having and having. So the answer is maybe gravity or maybe not gravity. But scientists are fully researching that. Is there gravity or not?
Nice. Then Yuga, last one. Yuga, you can.
Sir.
Yes.
விஷ்ணு, நீ முதல்ல ஒண்ணு தெரிஞ்சுக்கோ, சரியா? நம்ம எர்த் ரவுண்டா இருக்கிறதுக்கு காரணமே முதல்ல கிராவிட்டி தான், சரியா? The reason why we are not still a bizarre asteroid sort of thing is because we have gravity. And again, normal force is something that opposes gravity, as Rakshan told, but it's almost equal to as of gravity. Okay, if there was only gravity in our world, we would just pass through Earth. That's why we have normal force, but it's not high. And someone told this magnetic something, right?
I'm unmuting her. She wants.
Yeah, please.
Okay, Shruti, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, so I didn't mean exactly magnetic force. I'm saying that a force like magnetic force, an unidentified force like magnetic force.
Some force that look, but it's not actually
magnetic force.
Which is exactly gravity. Which is exactly gravity.
Is something else.
Something else.
One second. It's not exactly magnetic. It has the properties of gravity, but it's not gravity.
Yeah, it's like gravity.
Dey, neenu solriyada, dey.
Oh, Anish want to say something. Okay, Anish.
How come something that has the property of gravity is not gravity, sir? I don't get the point.
Then how?
Even people are still trying to find how something gets gravity, how some elements get mass.
So, sir, anything that has mass emits gravity, sir.
But it just won't be strong.
How they get gravity is the question. The God particle, they're trying to explain it. The Higgs
Okay.
boson's particle. We had on session no, on it. Yes, Anish, you want to say something? You can unmute yourself. Unmute ಆಗಲ್ಲ? Okay.
Jagu actually accidentally sent it.
Oh, no issues. Okay. Done. Let Vishnu complete his theory.
Okay, then there is gravity in space.
There is gravity in space. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if an object, we keep this pencil as an object.
Yeah.
If we leave it in the space, it will go out. Why? Because there is a actual source of gravity. Because that source of gravity make the objects pull to it. But because of the density and the mass inside the planet aren't going up. The Earth is having gravity because of the density and the layers density and the mass of the planet makes the planet to make the gravity. So only we are in the
Nice.
fly in the Earth or like Vignesh and Jupiter. Yeah, he is in near of my theory. Good, and that's what. So the actual source of gravity makes the objects pull to it. So it's the gravity is upside down in Earth, or we can say because we are being in the Earth, so we can say that gravity is upside down and gravity. Sorry, universe is upside down in gravity. Like that only. Next one. So sorry. Like this one. So I am concluding it that the space is having gravity. Not only they are some particles which aren't having gravity. So that if we are not having gravity means we should stand still. We can't move. We can't go down. We can't go up. We can't move sideways also. We should stand still like a statue if there is no gravity. So this is my conclusion. Thank you, sir.
Got it. Nice.
Any doubts?
The doubts தானே இந்த வருவாங்க பாரு. So see, this is what I meant. Out of box. Forget everything, create something new. So this concept will work, will convert you into a researcher, scientist, maybe someone who could create one new theory like Einstein or Newton. All those can able to create new theories because they created something new.
I am having another theory also, but I will present it next week. Yeah.
Okay, now question time. One by one.
Yugavarta. Please. Please.
Start.
Okay. Let's start from the no gravity theory. First of all, I don't understand why you have named it that, but I don't want to interfere in that. Okay, it's your wish. But then I don't exactly understand what do you mean by upside down.
Upside down means
yeah.
If we are in the Earth, if we jump, we will come down. But in the space, if we stay still, we can go up. Why? Because of the gravity.
Hey, it is not exactly that we'll go up, all right?
Hey, if there is a main source of gravity, only we are going up. If there is no
gravity is supposed to bring you down.
In space, it is up. For that only, I am saying that it is upwards down.
So
Something
Who
maybe
are not
pulling from the top.
Sir,
Who knows?
sir,
Vishnu,
Vishnu, I also have the same doubt, ra. What
one
is
second,
it?
one second, Rakshan, one second.
ஏன் மிதக்குற? மேபி மேல இருந்து ஒன்னு புடிச்சு இழுக்குது அப்படி
சரி
சொல்லலாம்.
சார் மிதக்கிற டாபிக்க விடுங்க சார். சரியா, நீங்க வந்து ஒரு ஆஸ்ட்ரோநாட் சார். நீங்க ராக்கெட் ஷிப் விட்டு போயிட்டு ஒரு பால வந்து இன்கிரெடிபிள் ஸ்பீட்ல தூக்கி போடுறீங்க.
ஓகே.
சரியா, ஸ்பேஸ்ல. It will not stop. நீ குடுக்குற ஃபோர்ஸ்
டிராவல் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கும்.
அதான் it will go endlessly until it
தூக்கி போட்டாலே போறோம். Within the centimeters it will go slow only, not fast.
Day, please, one second.
Full force can even destroy the ISS International Space Station.
One second.
Force கொடுத்தா போகும்.
1 second, ra. Day, in space, if you apply force on an object, it will maintain its force because there is no force to oppose it. Neither is there neither is there normal force nor gravity nor friction. So there is no way to stop it unless and until there is a body emitting. Okay, let's just say that there is our moon, right? It's orbiting our Earth because Earth emits a certain amount of gravity.
Did you know that
wait.
moon is always going far away 3 centimeters?
Okay da.
This conversation, I think it
Jagu,
will go never ending.
ஜகு ஒன்னே ஒன்னு சொல்லட்டுமா? எனக்கு மண்டை கலங்கிருச்சு.
So this is
அது குழம்பா தான் செய்யும்.
One second,
can I finish, please?
okay, let me complete.
I got a point, Jagu.
I have so much doubts. Please.
நிகாவுக்கு மண்டை குழம்பிடுச்சுனா he will become like this.
Sir, நான் படிச்ச சயின்ஸ் மறந்துட்டேன் சார்.
பைத்தியமாயிடுவான் சார்.
இதுதான்
It is exactly like and Albert Einstein, he proposed the relativity theory. There's like 1,000 letters was coming to him regarding the questions, what is this theory, what is happening.
Yeah.
So you guys can write
ஜகு என்ன தெரியுமா ஜகு? இப்ப விஷ்ணு சொன்னது கொஞ்சமாவது புரிஞ்சுது. இப்ப எல்லாம் புரியல, ஒண்ணுமே புரியல, அப்படி இருக்கு.
One second.
Kashika. Let's because Kashika is the next presenter.
One second, Kashika, can you repeat what you told?
I need to say something, Jagu. I need to say something.
Yeah.
Hey, 1 second ra. என்ன முடிக்கவே விடல யாரும்.
சரி.
Kashika, நீ என்னமோ சொன்னல ஆல்பர்ட் ஐன்ஸ்டைன் and relativity theory. Again, it is proved. There is no point in unproving something and then proving something of your own.
Yeah, he's having a proof.
Presentation create பண்ணவங்களுக்கே ஒரு doubt. சொல்லு.
அது வந்து next இதுல பார்க்கலாம்.
It is not related to this theories.
சரிடா, இப்ப நம்ம என்னமோ நீ லாவா தியரின்னல்ல. என்னமோ லாவா தியரின்னல்ல.
Blue planet theory.
அதுதான். நீ வந்து அந்த லாவா வந்து கூல் டவுன் ஆயிதானே இதாகுங்கற. Precipitation, all those things.
ஆமா.
You know how precipitation is created?
அதுதான். So நீ வந்து நார்மலா படிச்சத மறந்துட்டு புதுசா யோசி அப்படி சொல்ற.
Sir, lava is already hot, sir. Yes. The first basic thing for rain is something to go to gaseous states, sir. We forget that, then nothing can rain, sir.
That's what. This is expected to create something.
Yeah, sir, but then basics la endu konditu varalaamla, sir.
Aduna it will happen. This is the start. So those things will happen step by step. Okay, so all of you so this is why I introduced Vishnu as the Einstein of Vaayusastra, because he always comes up with all these crazy theories which creates lot of controversies, talks, and it goes on and on. It's like never ending, and he has his company as well. So
sir, not sir.
Okay, children, students, researchers, you can unmute yourself. Let's give a huge round of
Jagu.
Because Vishnoo is going to give a lot of more theories in upcoming weeks.
Sir, man. Great job, Vishnoo.
Jagu, there are 4 more presenters waiting.
Jagu, I have some formula.
ஒரே நிமிஷம். விக்னேஷ், விஷ்ணு உன்னோட பிரசன்டேஷன் வந்து ஷார்ட்டா சொல்லணும்னா இவர் 3 பேர் கை தூக்கி இருக்காங்க. ஆல்பர்ட் ஸ்டேட்டுக்கு 1000 லெட்டர் வந்திருக்கா. 3 பேர் கை தூக்கி வந்ததுல 1000 சென்டென்ஸ் கேட்டாங்க கொஸ்டினா.
Yes. So that's true. So well done, Vishnu. This video is on YouTube, so it may go to places. So don't worry. People are watching.
Go to NASA.
Yeah. Who knows?
Elon Musk, SpaceX, ISRO.
Well done.
Sorry, Yuga.
Jagu,
Okay.
I need to tell some point.
Ipanda, Vishnu, Vignesh, because they are like we are already running out of time. So we have a separate discussion because Vishnu is going to again come back with his own theories. We have a lot of discussion on it, and he will step by step he'll bring proofs also for his theories as well. Okay, done.
Meet Jagu for just to discuss Vishnu's theory.
Yeah. I just opened the chat.
அதுக்கே தனியா ரூம் போட்டு யோசிக்கணும் ஜகு.
So nice. So well done, Vishnu. Well done. So you brought your style in. So this will give more ideas for all the researchers here. So this is what expected. So read everything, learn everything, understand everything, and create your own theories. Well done, Vishnoo Ciththan. Is that a Ciththan or Chintan? Ciththan. Vishnoo Ciththan. Yes. So well done. Super work. Let this reach a lot of more places. Nice. So thank you, Vishnu. Let's give a huge round of applause for Vishnu.
Vishnu, sir, I'll call you today. I need to discuss about the gravitational theory.
Okay. Nice. So let's clap for him. Ready? Unmute yourself.
Awesome, Vishnu.
That was unbelievable.
Awesome.
Nice.
Vishnu, later you have to explain me that no gravity theory da.
Okay.
சரியா எனக்கு இன்னும் புரியல.
Me too. To explain all.
Okay, next let's we have a presenter, Kashikaa. So Kashikaa, to introduce Kashikaa, she is also like she also introduced a lot of.
Sorry, sir, I am going to leave because I am.
No issues. You told us already. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye. Okay. So Kashikaa, so she is also known to create her bringing in a lot of new things to our researchers meeting, and she is coming up with a topic, my solution of bird attack on airplanes, part 2, and she's from Kendriya Vidyalaya, Ashok, grade 9. Kashikaa, stage is all yours. You are muted.
Right. So thank you, sir.
Yes.
I'll start off by presenting my screen first.
Yes.
So the first thing is that in my last week presentation, I presented about the bird attack on planes, part 1. After the heated conversation with Vishnu's no gravity theory, let's jump to this one. So in the last presentation, I didn't discuss much about the solution, but I gave an entire overview about what the solution is. So this time I'll be really diving into the solution part. So how the bird attack will be and how my solution will be for that. So here I have kind of one sec. Let's just see. So here I have created a lot of designs and simple diagrams and stuff, kind of initiate the process of the solution part, because that is very important. I'm going to stop share and then share again.
Sharing is stop.
Okay, yeah. One second. There you go. Okay. So this is my part. If you haven't seen part 1, that's fine. So in the part 1, I didn't discuss much. It was just what is bird attack and why is this important? Why do birds attack planes? And then what are the countermeasures that was taken until now? And then I talked about a little history about bird attacks. And then now I'll be diving into the solution part. So my solution, I think this slide I showed in the previous presentation. So the first thing I decided was where to place these frequency generators, where to place this in the airplane, because this is not very harmful. But if you could see this image, the birds are all over. They are very very much here surrounding the plane. So I want to make sure that this frequency generator kind of covers the entire plane surrounding. So this is just a rough diagram. My drawing is really bad, so don't mind that. I have digital drawings, so don't worry. So my solution is this part. So if you could see this image, it's it's really crowded. What happens? One of the birds kind of goes directly into the windshield. That's bad, right? FSG, if you don't know, it says frequency sound generator. I mentioned it here. And so now we know that planes and birds aren't very good in sharing the airspace, sharing the air, the space up there. So this is that. So what happens is that the arriving birds are really frightened by the dangers, the possible dangers that could happen, right? So what happens is that so we don't want to kill the birds. That's not good. Birds are really sweet. We don't want to kill them. We just want to keep them away. The time while the plane passes by. So the thing we have to place the frequency generator at the specific sound, about 1 to 4 kilohertz. If you're wondering what KHS is, K is kilo and HS is hertz. So birds can actually hear higher and low frequency. That is about till 20 kilohertz. But this thing is just to annoy them. The 1 to 4 kilohertz is just to annoy them and then keep them away. This 20 kilohertz, but actually this 1 to 4 kilohertz, humans cannot hear this frequency range, but birds can, and it will annoy them and it will keep them away. So how to actually build it, I'll just go on to that later part. And so now what happens is that what sounds do birds hear, right? As I mentioned, this sound, the specific frequency sound that we actually kind of can differ from birds to birds, and that's why I made this frequency generator that way that the pilot could actually operate it from the cockpit, so that if he sees that a bird is coming, if he sees some tension in the atmosphere, he could just increase the sound waves. He could see it, right? Because there's cameras, and in the frequency sound generator there is cameras, right? So, and what happens is that this thing won't annoy humans. It won't, if it cannot just be used in the atmosphere, just on planes, but it actually can be used in anywhere in your neighborhood, in any stores, in a place where there's a lot of disturbance with the birds. So this means that it won't annoy any pets, but it won't annoy any humans, just birds. But it kind of seems very selfish of us as well. But we are just keeping the birds away, giving them the space, and we have to make sure that we do have a good purpose of sharing the airspace with the birds, airborne animals, and as well as our own animals, right? That is the airborne planes. And in Riya's presentation, we saw how the planes kind of evolved from birds. So we do have some respect for birds, right? They help us in this. So how do we actually build it? So we all know that in the past couple of years, these Arduino boards, the microcontrollers, the CAD machines, CNC desktop CNC machines, all things have become very common. Every educator, teachers, researchers are kind of building their own setups, experimental setups, so that they could teach the students or kind of present have their own way, right? These things are becoming very common. So building my ultrasonic sound generator is also kind of sort of common, but the question comes here is that the purpose, where we are actually using it. So here I'm just describing one such piece of equipment. So here this one I made in Google Sheets, so that it might seem a bit blurry, but it's control. But I'll explain it. So IC is that integrated circuit. If you can see the value, it's like the resistor, the volts, how many battery, right? It's the value of how much amount we need. So IC is the integrated circuit, and variable resistor is that it stops it kind of resists the passage of the electric current, and speaker SV1 is the speaker.
I have a doubt from one of the researchers.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Shijit, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, sure, I don't have a question.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So I was just checking the chat, but let me move on the presentation. I'll end it real quick. So the speaker, it's kind of self-extended to kind of produce the sound that what we have created inside. And resistor, you might ask, why do we need two resistors? Variable resistor, they're both different things. And capacitor, it's something that stores the energy. And battery, it's a very generic term, right? Kind of provides the power. So it provides the power, it stores the electricity, it resists the power, and then the speaker and the integrated circuit, make the circuit, right?
So we have a lot of comments in chat box.
Yeah, and checking.
Cave birds. So tell me whether these frequencies created by this hardware components,
Mhm.
ultrasonic sound waves, will it affect birds?
No, actually, it won't affect the birds. It will just keep them. It's like
It's like இப்போ வந்து சிங்கம் வந்து கத்துது அந்த சத்தத்தை கேட்டா நீ பக்கமே போக மாட்டேன்ல. It's that kind of.
exactly like that. If something is happening that we don't like that sound, we just come away from that, right?
Yeah.
It won't kill the birds. We don't want to kill the birds. They're really cute and they're really precious. So this won't kill the birds, but it'll just keep them away.
See? Nice. So don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry, guys.
I can see.
Don't start, a new
Kashikaa
content.
Java.
Save birds.
Yeah, we are going to save birds. That's why.
Yeah.
Instead of killing birds, we are coming with new solutions. Continue.
Yeah. So this is my first. I started off with a hand-drawn circuit, like hand-drawing image of the circuit, and then I made it like digital. I made these lines like separately, and then I added this box. But this was my hand-drawn drawing. This isn't very good, so that's why I made a digital one. And so here, if you could see, this DC is actually direct current. There's something also called the alternator current. So if you could see 9 to 12 volts, that basically indicates battery. Here, the signs you see here is kind of, electrical signs. This indicates the battery. And if you could see the symbols here, 9 to 12 volts, and I have mentioned 9 to 12 volts, it's basically direct current battery. And then 120K, if you could see here, it's variable resistor, and 20K it's resistor. And we have the integrated circuit here, we have the speaker here. And every hardware component I mentioned right here is basically, I mentioned it in the diagram. If you're wondering what 2NF is, it's a capacitor, it stores the energy. So how do we actually build it? So the thing I mentioned here has very, very little components. It doesn't require much things to kind of build it, right? But the effect is really huge. So what happens is that the variable resistor that we have selected, it's basically for the pilots to actually control the frequency range that they want to that they can handle from the cockpit, right? That's why there is the variable resistor and the resistor. So what happens is the resistance will kind of increase or decrease according to the pilot's wish, and then what bird is behind. So if you have a little sparrow, kind of a frequency about 4 kilohertz or 3 kilohertz will keep them away. But if it's an eagle, it will require a bit higher frequency. That's why there's a variable resistor needed there, so that the pilots can adjust it through the cockpit. It is not dangerous. It is not dangerous. Yeah. Sonic boom is dangerous. I'll take the questions at the end of the presentation. The presentation is already done. Yeah. So that's it. I kind of presented it in 2 parts, so it kind of ended real quick. I can see like there's a lot of questions in the chat, but if you have any questions, I'll answer them. In the meantime, I'll go to the quiz. Any questions? Do you have any questions, guys?
Yeah, question time. So let me unmute. So you can give your feedbacks.
Absolutely.
And also your questions as well. Next, you can unmute yourself. The great power of Lexi.
I sometimes wonder if he's ever going to keep his real name.
Won't happen. 1 வருஷமா நான் பார்த்துட்டேன். Ade, roar the truths all. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, just now you let me unmute myself, Jaggu.
Yes.
That's why I was okay. So you said it will be in the front, okay? So this where in the front? See, before the cockpit, I don't think there'll be space to keep such a big integrated circuit. So where will you perfectly place it? Because the place where you place depends on the range. So that's why I'm asking.
Right, that's a very good question. So below the cockpit, I agree there isn't going to be a lot of space, but it has to be external. But this piece of equipment isn't very, very big. It's like real small. It might be in this size. If you can see my camera, it isn't going to be very huge, but it can be placed externally, and we can have a protected glass around it. So I have worked on the internal solution part, and the placement style is just a bit. So I want to cover the entire. So it will be external or internal. So internal in the sense it can be inside the plane, or external it can be outside the plane. If it's outside the plane, we'll be needing a covering that will kind of protect the sound generator.
Students, you can unmute yourself.
Can I start?
Yeah,
Okay,
please.
first I'll bring my question back.
I mean, it's not a. Okay.
Finish it.
Okay, I have another question. So I got it. So you say it will be placed below the cockpit, and that's fine. So do you think it will work in such a height? Because I have a small doubt on how it works in such a great height.
And that altitude. That's a very good question. So ultrasonic sound generated it isn't usually affected by any clouds or rain. It's just a sound frequency, right? It's going to pass through anything, right? Unless a vacuum of space.
So there is give one technical input. So as you go higher and higher,
I have a
the
doubt.
temperature drops. So it goes to negative temperature. Probably we need to insulate it from the temperature variation. So that's the only issue. Otherwise, because already the cockpit is insulated, so don't worry.
I have a doubt.
Thank you, Kashikaa. By the way, awesome.
Thank you, great roar of Rexy.
Yeah, guys, put your
I
feedback.
also have a doubt.
1 second, Ra. 1 second.
You gotta finish it, then Srikarthikeyan.
Kashikaa, can you present your screen, please?
Okay, which slide do you want me to press?
That I was not sure, but then not see. I guess 13th or 14th.
This one?
The next one, I guess.
Okay, this one, right?
Oh no. The one which explained about the sonic boom thing.
I didn't explain sonic.
Actually, it was meant. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, ultrasonic sound generator.
Yeah, ultrasonic sound generator. Sonic boom will kill the birds. I don't want to kill the birds.
Yeah, but then ultrasonic means again sound cannot go faster than sound. So the name kind of
Oh, here ultrasonic. Wait, are you mentioning this one?
No, can I ask? Yeah, this slide.
This one?
No, this part.
Kashikaa, I have a doubt.
Can I annotate?
Yeah,
this part.
I can read it out. I can read it.
Oh, ultrasonic sound.
I have a doubt.
Yeah, why not?
Your presentation was very nice, and the propellers in the below that wings in the plane are too big, right? Like they have very big gaps, and but how do birds would get stuck in it? They are too small and they can fit through it, right?
We can fit through it actually. Actually, we can fit through it.
Yeah, we can fit through it.
The momentum is so high.
Actually, a lot of instances just go undercooked. A lot of
they are too fast. Okay.
Pass into velocity.
No, it's actually bigger. It's bigger than you think.
Yeah, I know they are bigger.
You can actually stack up to 5 humans. I mean,
நான் சும்மா சொல்றேனே ஒரு 2 கிலோ கல் எடுத்து சும்மா டம்முன்னு அடி என்ன ஆகும்?
உடைஞ்சிரும் சார்.
ரொம்ப ஃபாஸ்டா ஏரோப்ளேன் வந்துட்டு கிட்டத்தட்ட 1 Mach number, அதாவது சவுண்டோட ஸ்பீட்ல போயிட்டு இருக்கு. லைக் 330 meter per second. The bird is coming at like 60 meter per second. So combine this impact.
Speed difference
is very high.
Yeah.
Speed difference, Ajaku.
Yes.
Momentum also.
Very nice presentation.
Go to the slide what I was asking about.
Kashikaa, very nice presentation.
Thank you.
Yeah, this part.
So ultrasonic sound generator. What was your question, Da? So like you have to change the name.
So ultrasonic. I mean, the name is not right. If you just think about it, ultrasonic means faster than sound. But if you think about it, sound can't faster than sound. I mean, sound is sound.
I didn't get it. Yuga.
Yeah, I get it. See, sound cannot travel faster than itself.
One second. Yeah, sound has a constant speed.
It cannot travel faster than itself. Yeah. That's what he's saying.
Is it good?
Okay.
Okay.
Again, sound is a frequency.
Yeah.
Sound is a frequency already.
It is actually a frequency.
Jagu, I have a small request. Can you see the message?
I mean,
typed at
just remove the
8:22
part
PM.
of ultrasonic.
Sonic generator.
What she meant
Yes,
is,
You just
I was thinking
type
type
it as
sonic
a
generator, but then
loud
people
pro-
sonic
loud.
boom, sonic boom.
That's correct only. She mentioned it correctly only.
sound waves.
Jagu, Jagu.
So yeah, I just googled it, guys.
20K.
I just googled it. The answer is why they are calling it ultrasonic is it's beyond human.
Yeah,
hearing
exactly.
range.
It's beyond human. That's why it won't disturb any of us, but only will keep the birds away. It won't annoy any sort of
Yeah,
pets,
yeah,
but only keeps the birds away from the egg.
No, but then why is the name ultrasonic, sir?
yeah. Hyper அது மாதிரி போனா ஹைடா அல்ட்ரான் போனா I don't know.
Our ears will burst.
Sir,
It's
நான் வந்து நான் இந்த ultrasonic
Sir,
and
these
sonic
people are,
நம்ம Vaayusastra
sir,
கத்துக்கிட்டேன்
these
sir.
people are killing us, sir, by asking questions.
nice only,
Hey,
nice
so
only.
stay.
Because
இத
this
நான்
is-
Vaayusastraல கத்துக்கிட்டேன்டா. கொஞ்ச நேரம் சும்மா
yeah,
இருடா.
yeah. We
சரி.
learned it about the sound, Mach number.
Yeah.
ஜகு
Subsequent
ஒரே ஒரு
level.
சின்ன ரெக்வெஸ்ட். நான் வந்து 8:22க்கு ஒரு மெசேஜ் போட்டிருக்கேன். அதை போய் பாருங்களேன்.
பாக்குறேன்
8:20 ல இருந்து வந்த எல்லா மெசேஜையும் பாருங்களேன்.
பாக்குறேன். Maybe I'll ask Google why ultrasonic, why it's called ultrasonic.
Yeah.
Because
I'll give you
Sir,
edit access to
sir,
this presentation.
ஜகு கூகுள் தெரியாதுன்னு சொல்லிருச்சுன்னா என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க?
Google
கூகுள்
தெரியாதுன்னு சொல்லி இல்ல தெரியாது சொல்லிட்டேன்.
தெரியாதுன்னா we need to find the answer.
Yeah.
என்ன சார் எதுக்கு answer?
No, it says the answer. It says the answer. The inaudible sound with high frequency of human.
அவர் ears will like
So human விட ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்கு.
ஜகு இந்த மாதிரி ஜகு டிங் like nothing we can hear.
நீ பேசுறது கேக்குதுடா கேட்காத மாதிரி பேசுடா.
Fine, nice. Okay, that's Kashikaa. That's well done. Actually, oh, the quiz. We have quiz time.
Please post it in chat box.
So we have how many? 3 more. We have 3 more.
Yeah,
Presenters Jagu.
Okay, quickly let's finish this presentation and quickly jump to next.
Yes, I'm waiting for.
One second, don't start.
Wait, okay. Well, only 2 people are joined, so wait for at least 10.
The questions aren't very hard though. I just, because this is an idea, I cannot, create a lot of questions. Right?
Students, please join.
It's actually nice since it's your own idea.
Yeah, this is how all the new products develop. You find a problem statement, find a solution for it.
We have, 10 people, but people are still joining. So you just give 30 more seconds, Jagu.
1 second.
Jagu always Rexy, and I named Rakshan a new name Jagu. Pakshi Raja, no Rex like that.
Excuse me, can you just repeat the code?
Fine.
Can you repeat the code?
Code. Repeat the code, Kashikaa. So that's
chat la.
Chat. I'll put it.
In chat.
661695.
Kashikaa, did you start? Did you start?
Started.
13.
Okay.
Post பண்ணிட்டு.
And he named himself Birdosaurus.
நீ சொன்னதுக்கு என்ன போடுறதுன்னு தெரியல. நல்ல Birdosaurus Rex போட்டேன். Saurus Rex மூணுத்தையுமே ஆட் பண்ணியாச்சு.
Nice. I think we can start.
We can
How
start.
many-
Jagu, I am the Rexy Jagu.
Find
Okay, I'm gonna start.
yeah 14 plus.
Start in. Go.
Okay, today I liked all the presentations. Unique. Brilliant. Out of box.
The road that rules. Oh, that's
Can't you
easy.
put click the questions? Let me read out the questions.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna show the questions.
So where are we going to use frequency sound generator? Water, car, backyard, aeroplane. Okay. What is the variable resistor? This is a nice question. Storing the current, passes the current, limits the passage of this current, it changes the direction of current. Nice. Can the pilot control this frequency generator from cockpit? Yes, no, maybe, not sure. Okay, next. What is AC current? Alternate current, adjust current, applying current, apple current. Apple current, it's what is DC current? Direct current, divergent current, dip current, diversion.
And I
Okay.
given multiple choice, so I just put
Which type of battery will be using here? AC, BC, CC, DC.
one is 6 correct.
Adapaila. What is capacitor? Consume electric energy, store the electric current, help the passage of the electric current. None of the above. Okay, nice no questions and the crazy answers. What is IC? Insulated current integrated. What is IC stands for? Insulator current, integrated current, isolation current, ICM current. Did you enjoy the presentation? I think that's a bonus question. Would you like to collaborate with me on this project? Tick, tick, tick.
Actually, that's it, Jago.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We have 83, 85% or 72% of accuracy. Nice. Not bad.
Yeah.
You got that 10 out of 10. Roar that rules at all.
End it. Oh my god. Oh my god, no!
Appa,
I
finally.
am on a winning streak.
You are on a winning streak.
அளவரிட காத்திருக்கு பின்பு யுவ வருதா 10க்கு 10 அடித்து
Yuga.
Second to me, I am.
Jago, I am 4 correct and 6 wrong.
I made almost 6.
Yeah, you made almost 6.
The road that rules tall always rules.
Yeah, that's
I think you can end it. Kashikaa. How many? 10? Let's wait for 10 or 12.
Yeah.
Complete.
Sir, I'm doing something.
accuracy or no?
Please end it. Please end it. Please end it.
10 out of 10 க்கு மேல யாரும்
Oh, come on, please end it. I can't wait for long.
Okay, end it.
Okay, I'll end it.
Yeah, please end it.
Oh my god, the accuracy is going up, please.
Yes,
Yeah.
Students will be joining again.
Hey.
Well
Yuga.
done. I am
Well done, man. Well done.
Yes, yes,
Well
you
done.
are third. And you got
He said he have a number of doubts.
the gold
but he
honor.
came first.
Finally. Awesome.
But, sir, Jago, you were the told
I'm on the
that
leaderboard,
he
man.
had a number of doubts, but he passed it.
Nice. You guys always like that. He may come up with a lot of doubts, but he's always positive.
This is an open-ended question. I want to see like answers.
Why is that blue that he told us play power? What is that? Oh, like that's. Oh,
He's
that
always
is-
I don't get it. I just made one mistake. Riya made 2 mistakes. Then how is she above me?
Because she
Okay.
answered it fast. I guess.
Oh,
No,
God.
this is not time build, Jagu.
No. The more faster you answer, the more points you get.
Yeah, this not timed, but she can do it. anytime.
Riya, I think Riya got some bonus points, so it was telling that bonus like.
Yeah, I think she got a bonus.
Maybe
maybe
she had
Yeah, power up.
Maybe she had used a power up by
Fine.
Jago, I too got a power up. I can.
Add an eraser. Useless eraser.
I got the
Incorrect
negative
answer.
power up.
Jago,
Negative power up got wasted.
ஒரு power up கிடைச்சது. It can make half of my incorrect answers, like redo it, and I got another power. Like you can choose the incorrect answer we did, and
I got time freeze.
This is the best quiz. This
Oh.
is I like this quizzes.
Nice.
website.
Well done. So let's go. Let's give a huge round of applause for Kashikaa. All of you, wait, unmute yourself first. Unmute yourself on this.
Good job, Kashikaa.
Good job.
Amazing
Yeah,
presentation, Akka.
Yeah.
Nice
I didn't watch the
Nice.
first presentation you did, but
I
It was
also
awesome.
get the power up.
Nice.
Nice
Okay.
presentation.
Karshika left it. Karshika left it before we could
She
plan.
can listen to the comments in the YouTube live. Okay, post all your comments in YouTube live.
Shout out to Karthika.
Okay.
Every YouTube channel does it.
Yeah.
Shout
Okay,
out.
maybe you should do it.
Yeah, okay. Let's welcome our next presenter, Sruthirukmini. I think it's a debut presentation. And she's going to present on the topic Mars Odyssey Satellite. And she's from Sri Chaitanya Techno School, grade 8. Sruthirukmini, the stage is all yours, but you muted yourself. So unmute yourself. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Mm,
Action, tap, wait.
Don't mute yourself, Shruti. Unmute yourself. Shruti, you're muted.
Can you see the presentation?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so today I will be presenting about the Mars Odyssey satellite. So the Mars Odyssey mission was launched in 2001. It's still orbiting Mars. So in the satellite, the solar array is always the main part of any satellite because it powers all the parts of the satellite. The high gain antenna is a high signal antenna. It is used for communications with Earth along with the UHF antenna. The star cameras, they look just like CCTV cameras, and they are used to take pictures of Mars and other surrounding stars. The high energy neutron detector is used it can detect neutrons, and it can detect interesting atomic activity. So say a star is dying somewhere around there, to be able to detect the neutron activity, and it will be able to detect that there is a dying star. Next, so today I will be mainly presenting about the gamma sensor head, like MARI, which is located inside the gold foil wrapped box, and Themis. So the reason I will be talking about the gamma ray sensor, it's a spectrometer, Themis and MARI, is because they all have a similar goal, that is to investigate the Martian environment. The gamma ray spectrometer. It will determine the elemental makeup of the Martian surface, so minerals, water, etc. It collects a new range of data every 20 seconds, so that will be 360 times per orbit. So when chemical elements in the soils and rocks of Mars are exposed to cosmic rays in the form of gamma rays, they emit unique signatures. The gamma ray spectrometer will look at these signatures, and it will measure the gamma rays coming from the surface to calculate how abundant the various elements are and how they are distributed around the planet's surface. So the spectrometer allows scientists to see the surface of Mars and measure the amount of hydrogen that exists there. Since hydrogen is usually present in the form of water ice, the spectrometer will directly measure the amount of permanent ground ice and how it changes with the seasons. So it will be able to measure the amount of ice that is present on Mars in the summer, and during the fall, the winter, etc. Thermal emission imaging system. So that is for Themis. So this measures in the infrared spectrum. The gamma ray spectrometer measures in the gamma ray spectrum.
Shruti, you can show your video if you want.
So in the infrared spectrum, the instrument uses 9 spectral bands to help detect minerals in the Martian land. These spectral bands are like ranges of colors. So the main examples is a flame. When you see a flame that is orange, when it is really hot, it will look red. When it is a little less hot, it will look orange. And when it is even less hotter, it will look yellow, etc. So these minerals such as carbonates, silicates, phosphates, and oxides, they'll all show up as different colors in the infrared spectra. The multispectral method allows the researchers to detect the particular presence of minerals that form in water and understand those minerals in their geological context. TEMIS's infrared capabilities will improve the data from the TESS very much. So TESS is a similar instrument on Mars Global Surveyor. Mars Radiation Experiment, MARI. So during the course to Mars, so as the satellite was moving from Earth to Mars, the MARI instrument didn't respond. So usually when they launch a satellite, they'll have to see which of the instruments are working and which of the instruments are not working. So the MARI radiation experiment did not respond. But they revived it again by March 2002. And again, it stopped working on October 28, 2003. And this is likely because of a damaged computer chip. So the Mars Radiation Environment Experiment, it's supposed to improve the data collected from the gamma ray spectrometer and the thermal emission imaging system. But because it's not working, the scientists back in Earth have to do it.
I have a doubt. Can I ask it now or at the end of the presentation?
You can ask later.
Okay.
So technical words. So first one is cosmic ray. Cosmic ray is a high energy proton and atomic nucleus that moves through space at the speed of light, around the speed of light. The cosmic rays originate from the sun, from outside the solar system, and from the other distant galaxies. Spectrometer. A spectrometer is an apparatus used for recording and measuring spectra, especially as a method of analysis. Gamma ray. A gamma ray is also known as gamma radiation. It is a penetrating form of electromagnetic radiation that comes from the radioactive decay of atomic nuclei. 4. Atomic nuclei. It's the nucleus of an atom. 5. Infrared spectrum. The infrared region of the spectrum is called infrared radiation. A spectral band is a network of points defined by 3 dimensions, the 3-dimensional coordinates, and the intensity relating to the radiance. Quiz. So
This
now I
time.
want everyone to unmute. It's only in the presentation.
Oh, presentation quiz.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So who can remember what these spots are called?
Yeah, put it in
That
chat box.
that long and that gamma rays.
Yes.
Star camera.
You can annotate.
The annotate option is not there.
Yeah, you can give an annotate option, Sruthi.
I don't know how to give it.
How to give it annotate when you are a presenter?
So there'll be an option.
So there will be a green panel above her, sir.
Sir, maybe you have not allowed it for the presenter only, sir. Maybe you have disabled it.
Can you see the mute options on the top of the screen?
There it's something called view options. I think so.
Okay, it's okay. Anyway, you can put it in
Okay,
chat
that
box.
I will tell it by hand.
Tell it.
So the long antenna that is going on at the end,
Yeah.
that is called gamma rays spectrum Gamma ray spectrum.
Okay.
Spectrometer.
Yeah, spectrometer. I couldn't get that word.
Yeah.
And here at the right side end, that is Thames. Right
Which
side
one?
end. Right side. Right side. The last one is Thames. Left
Yeah.
side, that solar. This thing is solar array. And one. I'm just not able to pick which one. And that middle one, I think, not middle one. This one, that right side, third one. Third one is, I think it's star camera.
It's star camera. Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Then Muri is inside. Then that second box is Muri. Right side, second
The
box.
second part is only Mary.
Yeah. And I couldn't remember actually.
It's okay. Nice,
Thank you.
nice. So well done, Sruthirukmini. That's an awesome presentation. Nice work. Well done. So looking forward for more of these kind of presentations. Let's give all of you go unmute. Let's give a huge round of applause for Sruthirukmini.
Super presentation, Akka. Super presentation.
Awesome.
Learned about that satellite very much.
Yeah, put your comments in YouTube live so that it becomes a memory forever.
Nice presentation.
Okay, nice. Okay, next we have our new presentation who is going to present for first time. That's our Hemasri. Hemasri, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, Jigu,
Let
can you
me
hear me?
pin you. Yes, and yes, you can switch on your video for the audience, and you can also share your screen as well. Yeah.
So first of all, namaskaram everyone. This is Hemasri. So let me share the screen.
On the video.
Jago, can you
Yes. I can
see my screen?
Yes. You can turn on your video
So
as well,
today,
so that.
Jago, I'm
No.
presenting it on a
No issues. Got it.
video maybe.
Understood. Yeah. Go ahead.
So today, now I'm going to present on the topic black holes. So today's agenda. So black hole and its discovery. So formation of black holes, structure of black holes. So black hole sprints, types of black holes, how big are black holes, let us see, and finding a black hole, and let us know some facts about black holes and some famous black holes conclusion, and then question answer session. So first, let us see, what is a black hole? A black hole is a point in space where gravity pulls so much that even light cannot get out. So someone said that gravity is not there, but
Hemasri, can you keep your mobile in landscape? Because in YouTube live, I can see this is very tiny. Like turn your phone in a landscape mode. Like turn screen.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. If you feel uncomfortable, then go ahead. Yeah, this is fine.
I don't know how to do so that.
Yeah, no issues. Go ahead.
So as Vishnoo Ciththan so said that gravity is there in the space, and we can find gravity more near the black holes. So let us see discovery of black holes. The first modern solution of general relativity that would characterize a black hole was found by Karl Schwarzschild in 1916, and its interpretation as a region of space from which nothing can escape was first published by David Finkelstein in 1958. So let's move on to formation of a black hole. So a black hole is created when a star that may be big or small, if it dies. So a dying star leaves a dense matter, and that matter forms a supernova. So and then supernova collapses into a single point, and that single point we call a black hole, where gravity forces are so strong that light cannot even light cannot escape from it. So some supermassive black holes forms as quasar. So they are the luminous objects in the universe. So you may have a doubt, so that only I explain now. So let us see the structure of
Once
black
again,
hole.
should I ask the doubts at the end of the session?
At the end of the session, you can ask.
Okay.
So let us see the structure of a black hole. So you can see the image. I have named the parts. So there are 5 parts for a black hole. So relativistic jet, photon sphere, singularity, event horizon, and accretion disk. Let us discuss about it. So first of all, let us discuss about singularity. At the very center of a black hole, where matter has collapsed in a region of infinite density called a singularity, all the matter and energy that fall into the black hole ends up here. So here you can see a black hole. No? So all the matter that and energy that falls up into the black hole ends here. Then coming to the relativistic jet. When a black hole feeds on stars, gas, or dust, the meal produces jets of particles and radiation blasting out from the black hole's poles at near light speed. They can extend for thousands of light years into the space. So their meals like gas dust produces relativistic jets. So then event horizon. So this is the radius around a singularity where matter and energy cannot escape from a black hole's gravity. So we can say that event horizon. So the point of no return. So this is the black part of the black hole. You can see here black part. So then photon sphere. So although black hole itself is dark, photons are emitted from nearby hot plasma in jets or an accretion disk, as I have shown in the figure. So in the absence of gravity, these photons would have traveled in straight line, but just outside the event horizon of a black hole. Gravity is so strong enough to bend their paths so that we see a bright ring surrounding a roughly circular dark shadow. So then accretion disk. So we can just say that it is a disk made of gas dust. So a disk of superheated gas and dust wheels around a black hole at immense speeds, producing electromagnetic radiation. So this accretion disk produces electromagnetic radiations like X-rays, optical and infrared and radio waves. So this produces electromagnetic radiation so that we can know much about black hole. It reveals the black hole's location. So we can find the location of black hole. So then coming to the spins of a black hole. A black hole spin is basically its rotation. Just as planets, they rotate on their own axis. The difference is that black holes don't have a physical surface like planets. So let us see black holes, spins of black holes. So based on the distortions in X-rays, we can know about their spins. So black holes has two types of spins, and one is no spin. So you can see the image here. So first one is retrograde spin. It means it spins in the opposite direction of its orbit. So then coming to the prograde, it spins in the same direction of its orbit. So then no spin, so black hole and no spin. So the accretion disk also spins as the black hole spins. So then coming to the types of black holes. So based on three parameters. So one is mass, rotation, and charge. So based on these three characteristics, black holes are divided into four types. One is miniature black holes, stellar mass black holes, intermediate, and supermassive black holes. So let us see about them. So first, miniature black holes. Miniature black holes. These are hypothetical tiny black holes. Their mass would be less than a star. The smallest, we can say that, so these are the smallest possible type of black holes in the space. So then coming to stellar mass black holes. These black holes are formed by the gravity from the death of a massive star. So the star has a supernova explosion. When it dies, corpse becomes a black hole. So here you can see the images. So miniature black hole, so stellar mass black hole. So then coming to the intermediate black hole. So these are black hole. These black holes or the black holes, they have significantly larger than mass black hole. So one word we can say that. So these intermediate black holes are larger than stellar mass black holes and smaller than supermassive black holes. So then coming to supermassive black holes. So these are the most massive black holes of the universe. So scientists have evidence that so between in the center of every galaxy, a supermassive black hole is present. So including our Milky Way galaxy contains a supermassive galaxy, a supermassive black hole in its center. So then coming to let's know how big are black holes. So black holes can be either big or small. Scientists think that the smallest black holes are as small as one atom. So these black holes are very tiny but have the mass of a mountain. Regardless how big or small a black hole starts out, they can grow throughout their lives. So then finding a black hole, how can we find a black hole which is in the space? Space telescopes with special tools helps us to find black holes. And these special tools can see how stars that are very close to the black holes acts differently than others. So then moving on, let us know some facts about black holes. The massive gravitational influence of a black hole bends space-time in the near neighborhood. So the closer you get a black hole, the slower the time runs. Material that gets too close to a black hole gets sucked in and can never escape from that. Black holes do not emit radiation on their own. They are detected by the radiation gives off as material is heated in the accretion disk. So as I said, we can detect their location by the accretion disk. Their detection is also possible by the black hole's gravitational effect on other nearby objects or lights passing by. So then moving on, so you may have a question, can we escape from a black hole? So the answer is absolutely no. So according to Einstein's general theory of relativity, the gravity of a black hole is so intense that nothing can escape it, even the light. So you can see some images of famous black holes. So Cygnus X1, Sagittarius A, MH7, and Centaurus A. So before going to conclusion, you may have a question that, so how many black holes are there in the space? So it's a fact that you may believe or not believe. So scientists say that there are as many as 10 million to a billion black holes in the Milky Way galaxy alone. So not including supermassive black hole. So there are 10 million to a billion black hole in only the Milky Way galaxy alone. So each galaxy may contain 10 million to a billion black holes. So then imagine how many black holes may present in the space. So coming to the conclusion, So we can't think of a black hole as the usual meaning of a black hole. So they are not really black and they are not holes at all. So we can say that. So instead, there are regions where either light or matter cannot escape. So near black holes, gravity will be more. So that's the conclusion. So any queries, any questions now you can ask. So no reply. Jagu, can you unmute who have the questions?
A nice presentation.
Thank you, Srikarthikeyan.
A nice presentation. It's very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, knowing about black holes more than awesome presentation. Nice
So
presentation.
you may know about a black hole, but
It is interesting topic.
thank you.
Nice presentation,
Knowing
Hemasri.
about the parts of the black hole makes me like
So
more,
I'll
concentrated on black holes.
so once again you can see that parts if you need it. So you can see again the parts if you need it. Any queries? Any doubts?
Well done,
So any
Hemasri.
queries?
Okay. If you have any quiz, you can share the link.
Thank you. Jagu, I don't know how to create a quiz,
Oh,
so
no
I'll
issues.
learn
You can learn
and
it. It's very next time you
I'll
can.
present in
We
next.
installed the quiz game app, Jaku.
Yeah. That yeah, she will learn for
So
the
we
next
have to
presentation.
install. Okay, Jagu. I'll learn and I'll present in the
Okay,
next
all of you
class.
go on mute. It's the first presentation of Hemasri, and Hemasri will be added to our researchers.
Very, very nice. I also love theories about black holes and other space stuff, etc.
Let's give a huge round
Very
of
nice
applause.
Super.
Super presentation. Nice. So, you have any doubts? You can ask anytime in the chat
No
box.
doubt, Jaku.
And let's welcome our 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 entrepreneur, our owner of interesting talkies, Mr. Srikarthikeyan. Soon I'll be helping him to register his company. That will happen.
Thank you, Jagu.
Okay. Okay. Let me introduce him officially, formally. So that's V. Srikarthikeyan, the founder and CEO of Interesting Talkies. And he is from Jawahar Vidyalaya Senior Secondary School studying grade 8, and he is going to present on this topic: Martian Cave Entrances that may offer a life-friendly radiation shield. Okay, let's see. Looks it's a very interesting topic as well. Yeah. The stage is all yours.
Hello, everyone, and good evening, one and all. Hope you are all safe in the pandemic. And I'm Srikarthikeyan. I'm from Jawahar Vidyalaya Senior Secondary School, and I'm grade 8. And now I'm going to present about the theory. Martian caves are the cave entrances which could offer a life-friendly radiation shield, which could sustain extraterrestrial life forms in Mars. So let's start. By a background itself, I think some people would have guessed it. Yes, Martian cave entrances that may offer a life-friendly radiation shield. So, do Mars have extraterrestrial life? No. Here are the reasons why the red planet could not hold any extraterrestrial life. Because the surface of
I cannot
Mars.
see your screen.
Oh, sorry, 1 minute.
Share panle.
1 minute, sorry. Okay, I will start. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
I think by my background itself, some people would have guessed it.
Srikarthikeyan. Hello? Yeah.
1 minute.
Yeah,
One
we
minute.
can see it.
Okay, thank you. Huh.
Srikarthikeyan screen stuck ಆಯಿತು. Yeah, it's fine now. One. So you can unmute yourself. You are muted.
1 minute, Jagu. Some technical glitches, I think.
No
Errors.
issues. No issues.
Sure, Jagu. 1 minute. I'll start again. Some issues. God.
No issues. We already crossed 250 streams today. So nice. So many people are watching. So today it was very interesting too. I just amazed with starting from first presentation from Riya, then followed by Vishnu, then
Jagu, can you hear me?
yes,
I
yes,
think I
yes,
had
yes,
some.
yes.
Sorry, Jagu. I had some network issues, I think. Okay. Sorry for the delay. We can start. Okay. I think some of you would have guessed by my background itself. It is like a tunnel or an underground bunker. Yeah, it is a safe bunker for life of life forms. So now I'm going to present Martian cave entrances, or the caves that may offer a life-friendly radiation shield. That is, it could hold extraterrestrial life, aliens like that stuff, etc. So, do Mars have extraterrestrial life? Actually, no.
Hmm? You want to have an interactive session, Karthigeya?
Yes, I will ask questions, Raghu.
Okay. Then I'll allow unmute option, keep open. So
Okay.
if the students want to interact, they can interact.
Do Mars have extraterrestrial life? No. Here are reasons why the red planet Mars could not hold life forms. One of the main reasons is because the surface of Mars is very dry and cold and plunging down as far as minus 220 degrees Fahrenheit. It is very, very, very cold at Mars. And Martian soil is very, very toxic due to relatively high concentrations of perchlorate compounds containing chlorine. The NASA Phoenix lander, which is sent by NASA, first detected chlorine-based compounds in the Martian soil, such as calcium perchlorate, which is like a toxic chemical, and the levels of calcium perchlorate in the Martian soil are around 0.5%. You think just 0.5%? It is just in numbers. But to humans or other organisms, in reality, it is highly toxic. And another reason is Mars doesn't have a global magnetic field or thick atmosphere like Earth. We have learned many things about our Earth's atmosphere. It protects us from UV radiation and ionizing radiation from space and other meteorites, comets, asteroids, that stuff and all. But Mars is exactly opposite to it. Its surface is exposed to dangerous uh, ultraviolet or UV radiation and also ionizing radiation from space, which should present a very, very, very big problem for any native life or the extraterrestrial life which could have lived there or which is living there now, and also human explorers, which is going to go there in the near future. And any living thing on the Martian planet surface would be exposed to doses of radiation that are 900 times higher on average than what we would experience on Earth. We would tell in summer, always it is hot, it is always uncomfortable, but it is very, very low when compared to Mars. If we go in a spacesuit itself, it is very hard to survive. We need we need tons of oxygen, but without a spacesuit, it is impossible. We would be exposed to radiation 900 times than on Earth. So I'm coming to the main part. Caves that could hold life on the red planet Mars. A person named Daniel Viudes Moreras at Space National Institute for Aerospace and Technology caught images of planet Mars from its orbit, which have shown that appear to be cave entrances or entrances to caves, and the inside of these caves could be protected from those harmful rays of radiation. And he have now calculated how much ultraviolet radiation would still make it into different types of caves at various locations on Mars. Like I said before, the atmosphere is protecting us from many dangerous hazardous things from space, like small asteroids and meteorites. But they can when they come into the atmosphere, they burn up. But if it's like a small asteroid or a medium-sized asteroid, it could not fully burn up, but it could some pieces of it could come to the earth. But mainly it would land in the oceans only. Like that, Daniel Viudes Moreras is telling that it could be like that in these caves. They could have the radioactive shield would make the radiation coming into it very less, and the and exposing life forms very less. Advantages of these Mars caves. How would these Martian cavern entrances help humans in the exploration, research, etc.? Caves protect life forms or extraterrestrial life and equipment from harmful solar and galactic radiation, or that UV radiation and ionizing radiation from space, which is too hazardous. Caves could also protect life forms from dust storms and micrometeorite impacts. See, Mars is a very dry planet, and it is near to the to our solar system's asteroid belt. So a small dash between some of the small asteroids and meteorites could take these asteroids to the Martian surfaces. But these caves could also protect and could it also resist these types of impacts, and it also could protect the life forms from dust storms like these naturally occurring disasters in Mars. And it also helps in research. Exploring caves is a key scientific interest as it makes it easy to study the geology, history, and possible presence of life on Mars without heavy excavation equipment. There's a theory that 4 billion years ago, Mars had life, and it has very big oceans, and it has microbial life like that, etc. And it all that went extinct because the atmosphere in Mars got destroyed. Many asteroids came into it, and the temperature began to lower down, and all the UV radiation came into it, like that. It destroyed everything. This is just a theory. If you could go there and find any fossils, like any DNA samples or the RNA samples of that microbial life or the microbial life alive, like in Antarctica. There's another example, like millions of years ago, when Antarctica was connected to a supercontinent called Pangea, it got separated from it, and all the life forms in it had gone extinct when it moved to the South Pole. But in the 20th and 21st century only, many scientists have discovered microbial life underwater hundreds of feet in the icy continent. And that microbial life is about 80% different from what microorganism species we see now. Like it could be like that too. It is my opinion about Martian life. And it could help us mainly in shelter, caves, and other underground structures, including Martian lava tubes, canyon overhangs, and other Martian cavities, would be potentially useful for Martian manned missions. For they would provide considerable shielding from both the elements and intense solar radiation, to which a Mars mission would expose all the astronauts, cosmonauts, and governors. It could be mainly used for storing stuff like the artifacts and other important things we find in Mars, and food, water, and the equipment. We need to go there and come to Earth. So it is where these caves are give us very big advantage to us. So hope you all loved my presentation. If you loved it, you could also join my quiz at join and enter joinmyquiz.com or click this link right away, and I will post it in the chat box and enter. Or if you could,
Actually, I think this is the admin link.
what Jagu?
This is the admin link of the quiz.
Yeah, Jagu. Admin link means.
Admin link now or not a personal link. So
No, Jagu, I copied the link, the quiz link. Only I.
Okay, just go to share your screen. Share your screen after clicking the quiz link.
I have a doubt. Question.
Jagu, I have a question.
Yeah, you can ask.
Your reasons are very nice for why there is no life on Mars. But frogs can swim under ice. So if they can swim under ice, what is to say that there are maybe frog-like creatures? That
Amphibians.
Yeah, amphibians that are frozen in ice.
Possibly. Because
Superb. Who told?
If the I told.
Superb idea. I have also not heard of it.
Like
I think mainly no only because I told no calcium perchlorate, anything is the like it has more chemicals and highly toxic radioactive elements. Like I think it will not be there. But your idea is very like complicated and very logical. Everyone is asking for the quiz. I will post.
If then in the Mars, then all the problems you said about Mars, that reasons why Mars cannot be holding life, maybe it can hold life because
yeah, that theory only I said.
no, it can hold life by adapting ultraviolet radiation.
Yeah, I also know many theories tell that the Titan moon could have life. They would accept all the gases, like they accept oxygen. Like that, I have heard that.
Okay. Please send
Yeah,
the
you got the code. Jagu, you got the code.
Code link I got, but I did not get.
Please send the link.
Okay. 1
Yeah,
minute.
share the screen.
Srikarthikeyan.
Can you send a link, sir? Because it's very difficult to join by code.
Yeah.
Nice
Share your screen.
Jagu, I have a question.
1 minute. Yeah, ask.
So when it was discovered that life is possible, means chaos and chaos.
This theory?
Then,
This theory?
Yeah.
I will research and tell about it. Sorry.
Okay, sure.
Any questions you can ask?
Nice. You post the link.
Toxic.
Can you give five stars in that mark? How much will you all give?
So 5 stars only.
You guys can put it in the YouTube live.
I posted the link on the share screen.
That is the admin link. Whatever you post is the admin link.
This is admin link, but this we are
No,
starting
this is
it.
not. Wait, please go into
Yes.
put
Yeah,
the
we are like this.
1 minute. Jagu.
It's not the admin link,
Oh, it's not the admin
Jagu, it's admin link only.
What came with your screen?
Can you stop sharing? I will share.
Yeah, we will tell you that.
Just first log in.
Okay, tell what happened.
Can you stop?
I think you could just put the code.
See here, it's coming like this. This is coming. When you click it, like this is coming.
Please, no one started. Just to put the code, please.
Hey, just share your screen, Karthigeyan.
Share your screen.
Yeah, 1 minute. Everyone, Jagu, please paste the code. Just it's telling, but I should also join. There's a problem, Jagu. I should also join the quiz, but I will not answer anything.
Okay.
1 minute.
You can join in the admin link.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
If you join with the admin link, you'll get all the answers.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking to Srikarthikeyan.
Karthigeyan.
Yeah, I am joining.
Don't join. Get out of there. I will tell you.
Yeah, just share the screen.
They-
Just share the screen.
Admin link will get you to the admin's page, da.
No. It will only get you to the admin link.
He's the admin, ra. He's the admin, ra. He
should
has
be controlling it.
What happened?
Yada, he's the admin and he will control it.
But he is doing that.
He has access since it's quiz.
Yeah.
Share your screen.
Share your screen.
1 minute.
Anish, just guide him through.
Yeah, he's guiding me. Yeah, I shared the screen.
Loading.
I am admin, but yeah.
If you know like you are posting an admin link, that will take you to that will give
Click
us
on your own admin.
control.
It'll allow us to
It's
control the
loading.
quiz. By that we can even stop the quiz before even by starting
It's
it on.
loading the
Loading. I can't see your screen, Karthigeyan.
Yeah. It is fully blank.
Srikarthikeyan. Hello. You're muted.
Yeah,
Unmute
the
yourself.
muted.
Unmute yourself.
It's
Because
telling that
I think his network is slow.
yeah.
Okay. So till he joins back.
No, he's there, Jagu, but the chat screen, this thing is not even going out. He's there still.
Yeah,
Tell him
everyone.
to
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
share it again.
Yeah.
Some network issue. Some network issues.
You can close. Stop your video for a while.
Yeah. You can stop your video.
Left.
He left. Okay.
Yeah, it's working. I completed the quiz. There is no problems.
Yeah, can you share the link, Apo?
It's coming in valid code.
We are all. Sir, we are waiting in the log. Robbie, how come she finished it, sir?
I don't know.
That is impossible, sir.
Okay, wait. Srikarthikeyan. Go to the text symbol.
I don't know whether he's there. He's not there. Is he there?
Karthigeyan.
And it was about his topic only.
Okay. I don't know.
Karthigeyan.
You want
1 minute, please.
Let better ask remote control.
Wait, I'm just telling him.
What? Share
Share
Srikarthikeyan.
your screen. Srikarthikeyan.
Yeah.
1
Share
minute,
your
1 minute. Okay, I'm ready. I can start it now.
Hey, wait, I'm telling you how to do that.
I can share the screen. It's black.
Can you see, Jagu?
No.
Was loading.
Cherry.
Hey, come to the text symbol.
Come to the X symbol. Left corner.
In this cursor, it is showing like loading.
I think
Raghu, I think so. I have a better option. Srikarthikeyan can give somebody the remote control.
Yeah, tell him to give me
Okay, ask, get the remote.
Yeah, Srikarthikeyan, give the remote control to me, Rexy.
Or Anish.
Give it to me, the challenge friends. Srikarthikeyan, give it to me, the remote control.
Sorry, I think he is muted. And if it's getting too late, we can have the quiz next time. No issues. Anyway, the presentations are over. Okay, Sruthi posted the link. Can I try clicking the link?
Jagu, it is going for admin link only, Jagu.
Okay.
It's not going to admin link. It is showing it's showing it for me a start. And when you click start, it is going in.
No,
that
sir,
is
it's not
what
admin
link.
It's not admin link, da.
No, that is what it will be a show first. Start the challenge once it will come. But in the join link, it will show only start.
Please, Darsh, can you tell again? I got disconnected.
Share your screen. Can you? There is X.
Sorry, Jagu, we can play in that. It's not admin link.
It's not admin link. Use that link, guys. Use that link.
I can't understand what happened. Can you Jagu, tell again what happened? Admin link.
Just click on that link.
What is happening?
Okay, should I start it now?
1 second.
Start, click start.
Okay.
Hey, it's the joining link.
Yeah.
That's what I am also telling.
Click the share a direct link. Can you see?
Yeah. Link copied. 1 minute.
Paste it.
Yeah, start it for me, Jagu.
What? Please
Click
don't start. I gave. Yeah, it's the Adi. Oh, sorry, Jagu.
Click panna.
Yeah. Everyone is
coming. Some are playing.
Click the link. Share the link here now.
Some
YouTube,
are
Jagu.
In the chat box.
I posted. That only they are joining.
I'm playing.
Oh, pathita. Yeah.
8, 7. I think we can start at like 20 or 80.
Okay, I'll put it in my YouTube live.
Please don't accidentally remove
us. Post a new link, Ada.
Yeah, this is a new link.
Not.
Okay,
Yeah.
Challenge friends. Okay, da. I got confused with the guy.
Hey, someone named that joined Yashwant Tarbatti.
It's Ishwant
Hey, it's me,
my friend. He's my friend. He's
Oh.
also in Vaayusastra.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's that Yashwant Talbati.
We can start.
We
can start.
We have 11. Yes.
Start. Then
Okay,
you
we can start.
also answer the Srikarthikeyan.
Yeah, I will not answer.
Okay, da.
Because I created.
Daniel Vuzus Morias is from which university? Harvard, Indian Institute of Science, Spain, Stanford University.
Can I play it again? Something went wrong.
Okay, it's okay. Continue.
I came again. Okay.
Okay, next. Spain National Institute of Aerospace Technology. That's the answer. Who playing?
It is that. Why it is making me the leaderboard?
Yeah, because you are also answering that.
Oh, okay. Next.
Microorganisms found underwater in Antarctica. -% of different from.
I didn't include it in the slide. It is like out of questions.
The answer is 80%.
Don't tell, please.
Out of syllabus.
Sorry.
Oh, very out of syllabus. Yeah, 0 points. Okay. And
what is the surface temperature of Mars? 220 minus 330.
Please, Jagu, don't tell.
Yeah, no,
please don't.
I'm just reading the options.
Please, no one don't see my screen.
I'm reading the options. Who took caves on Mars from the sun?
Come on.
I did second time. That's why I got so all of it correct.
Don't answer it. Don't answer it. Wait for it. Okay.
Just answer it to continue.
Oh,
because
put something now.
Not in the
Yeah. Okay.
Not in the admin. 60.
Please, Anish. I think last is Anish. Please come up.
Yes.
Hey, that is my another this thing. Is not answering.
Okay. Iron Man, Anish.
Don't answer, Srikarthi. After the timer gets up, you can answer.
Yeah, good idea, Jagu.
Finished it.
You finished, ja?
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
I accidentally left one answer, or I will have gotten.
You left.
Yes, the perfect life.
Left.
There is something I need to talk to you about, Karthigeyan. That you are saying that the soil is toxic, right? It is toxic for humans, but for a Martian, it will not be toxic.
Yeah,
because
that's what I was also explaining to him.
But I just wanted to ask you one thing, Karthikeyan. Why are you showing the answers?
Yeah, ask.
You are telling South to not show the answers, and you are only sharing the screen and showing the answers.
Hey, he's not showing you. He's not even.
No, he's clicking the when he's clicking it, which is wrong, it's showing. It will come.
Please don't see my screen.
That is
Click it.
everyone will
Anna,
obviously see it.
You can
Oh.
show the leaderboard so that screen will not be shown.
Is it
Okay.
time?
Leaderboard.
No. It is asking like this.
So you can reattempt as you can play one question. You can reattempt.
No. I don't want. Okay.
Can you show the leaderboard?
Everyone finished, huh?
4 people.
Yeah.
Oh, waiting
Okay.
for you, yeah.
Who is first now? Me. Okay. Iron Man, Anish, you are Iron Man really.
Rukmini is
Vignesh Anirudh, Rexy. Rexy is who? Vignesh Anirudha.
Yes, sir. Rexy is Vignesh Anirudh.
Yeah. Where the roar that rules tall. Action.
Andutana.
I think no. He will keep that name only.
I think he left.
Hey, you can finish it, da.
Who is that
Everyone
hard to
almost-
guess me? Okay.
Hey, everyone finished it.
Joining.
End.
Anna, you can end.
Hey, end the game, da. Yeah, everyone has finished, da. Yes. Oh, I moved to third.
Who won?
Sruthi Rukmini.
Rukmi. All super. Congratulations.
Next. Iron Man.
Me? Iron Man, Anish. Nice. Who came first? Congratulations.
Well done, Sruthi Rukmini, Satyagi, and Iron Man. Well done. That's a nice
Thank you, Jaku.
presentation. That's a nice presentation on Martian caves. And
Nice presentation.
well done. So let's give a huge round of applause for our Srikarthikeyan.
I wanted to tell to Srikarthikeyan one thing.
Yes, tell.
If Srikarthikeyan call me, I'll just teach you about that quiz.
Okay. Thank you for everyone who had seen my presentation and you have loved it. And
Amazing
I-
presentation, Anna.
yeah, thank you. And I also have a YouTube channel named Interesting Talkies.
Yeah, all of
which
you
I
go
tell-
subscribe.
Anna, you post the link, Anna. Your
Huh?
YouTube channel.
Yeah, post the link. Post the link in the
Yeah.
chat box.
Okay, 1 minute.
I
Okay, Jaga, I will stop share and post.
Okay.
I'm coming. Post.
Nice. Okay. Well done. So let's give an applause. Let's give an applause for Srikarthikeyan. Okay, it's time. So let's finish today's.
Thank you, everyone.
See you all tomorrow.
Anna, post the link.
With Future Scientist, Chapter 13. We have 5 or 6 interesting presentations for tomorrow. See you all.